Next security profile is WildFire analysis profile. So we have the same lab setup. If we go to our lab, this is our HQ firewall, this is our LAN, this is management, DMZ and WAN. For test purpose, we're gonna use PC1 10.0.1.1. This is our LAN zone, this is WAN zone, this is DMZ zone. The profile which we want to test is WildFire analysis profile. And this will be the name. So let me copy the name. After creating WildFire analysis profile, we will attach them to LAN to internet security policies. So let's start. Let's go to our firewall. Okay, and let's go to object. And here we have a WildFire analysis. There is by default one. We can clone that one. Okay, and let's click on this one and let me rename. So name is default, application is any, file type is any, direction is both, and we have two cloud, public cloud and private cloud. In this case, we're gonna use the public cloud. Also for any file type. However, before attach this one, there is more setting. If you want, you can go to device, okay, and you can go to setup, and there is a special tab WildFire. Under the WildFire, when you click, so there is a general setting. You can click on the gear icon. So WildFire public cloud address is this one. If you have a private cloud, so you can type the detail here. And if you are using proxy settings, so you can enable this one. In this case, we don't have a proxy. We are reaching to the internet directly. These are the file size limit. For PE, this is the size limit. You can increase and decrease. APK, PDF, MS Office, JAR, etc. So these are. Also, if you want to report Bennigan files and grayware, so you can tick these two and click OK. Also related to WildFire, there is a session information setting and the session which you need. These are the default, all of them are ticked. You can, if you don't need file name, so you can uncheck. These are the detail related to WildFire. However, we want to use the default setting. These are the maximum file size. If it is increased, it will not be sent to WildFire. So the maximum is 16 MB for PE. Done. So our WildFire profile is ready. The application is anything, file type is any, and direction is both, upload or download for public cloud. Let's go to policies, and we have LAN to internet security policies. Even though you can go here directly and click on any of these to open, and there is a WildFire analysis. Click on that and choose the one which we just created and click OK. Next, commit the changes. After that, we can test them. For test, there is a test file. Okay, so we done this one. Okay, and then we attach them to security policy with the name LAN to internet. After that, we commit the configuration, and now we want to test. So this is the test file which you can find on the Palo Alto Network website. So when we try to download, we can verify going to monitor logs WildFire submission to see the logs. Also, we can use debug WildFire upload log show to see through CLI. So let's go to our inside PC. Okay, it's this one. And for that, I already saved here the link, test sample. Okay, WildFire, you can go here, and if you go down, there should be a link. Here is, if you have a SSL decryption enabled on the firewall, use one of the following. And if you do not have SSL decryption, so you can use this. It's up to you. We have SSL enabled. However, we can test this file as well. Okay, anyway, it's been blocked. The exe file is blocked by file transfer block, not by WildFire. Keep in mind, because if you remember previously we have, so you can see it's blocked by a file blocking profile. Here is. So what we can do to test properly, we need to go back to policies, and temporary we need to disable file blocking profile, which is this one, file blocking profile. So let me make them none and click OK, and let me commit the changes, because we are trying to download this file which is exe, and exe is being disabled by file blocking. If you go back, previously we configure file blocking, and under the file blocking there is exe file, you can see. So either you can edit this one to remove this exe, or you can temporarily disable file blocking profile to test properly WildFire analysis. So WildFire submission, okay, there is nothing. And let's go back now. We save this one, so we will not face this one issue. So let's see, here is now a save. So let's go back to our PC and try to download this test file related to WildFire. So it's been downloaded, okay, but it will go to for analysis. So let's click here. So the log will take time, okay, it's taking time to show here. Also we have a command debug WildFire upload log show, so we can verify through this command as well. So I already take SSH to this IP, and let me type this command. So here you will find them. Through CLI is come quickly. The size is 2 MB, because we defined the size maximum 16 MB. So it's okay, this is 2 MB. And the WildFire test PE file exe, it was the name of the file when we try to download WildFire test PE, okay, and it's showing you here. And these are the rest of the detail. It was used public cloud. So through CLI it will show you quickly. However, here graphically it will take some time. So let me refresh, okay, and it will take some time to show you here under the WildFire submission. We can go back to the system and we can test this one as well, okay, through where we have enabled SSL decryption as well. So let's see, and let me refresh. Okay, so it's only showing us one file. So there is a small issue to show through the other here. So we can try again this one and we can verify. Let's see. So now it's showing us two files. So it's working, and let's go back here and refresh, because here it will take some time to show you. So we need to wait. So this was a WildFire analysis security profile, okay, which we test them. So let's go down again, so we can test through CLI also here. And let's go back to our logs and let me refresh. Still it's not showing, because it will take some time. So let me pause the video when it shows. So I will. Okay, so finally the file is showing here now. So this is the receive time file name which we test. This was the file, if you remember, if you go back. So this was WildFire test PE file .exe. Sources, this was malicious. This is the verdict, and when one, this is the source IP, destination, web browsing. So now you can see the file, okay, and after a while it will show you the second file as well, because it's taking time to show graphically here. However, through CLI it can show you quickly. We have two attempt. So let me try another attempt, okay, third time, and let's go back here. Through CLI you're gonna see here 1 2 3. However, graphically it can show you only once, so the other will take time, and you can verify under the monitor logs WildFire submission. So you need to wait, and after that you can see all the logs here. So the rule was LAN to internet, and these are the detail. Destination port and action was allowed, and severity is high, okay. So this was the WildFire profile. Let's go back. WildFire analysis profile. That's it.